Hey everybody, it's Brian and Dave. We are back on the farm a little later in the week, this week, due to scheduling conflicts.
Football scheduling conflict.
And my new dog, Stoney.
What's his schedule like? Is he busy?
He's a social pup, let me tell you. He's got a busier social calendar than I do, which basically is me hanging out with you.
Well, it's because he's cute and friendly.
Yeah. What do you think if I brought Stoney for a podcast? If I brought Stoney over here one time, do you think you and Cholula would get on?
Not quietly. They'd probably get on, but it wouldn't be peaceful.
It'd be a lot of barking.
It wouldn't be a textbook broadcast.
Yeah. Okay.
I would suggest.
And that's what I told Lindsay, because she was like, "You want to bring him over?" And he's like, and I was like, But Stoney was like,
he'd have fun. It's not him I'm worried about. It's Cholula's the problem.
Yeah.
This is her house, and she would make it known that it was her house.
We had our friends. We met our friends Kevin and Hewat.
Do they listen to the podcast?
No.
It's unfortunate.
But they have a pit bull. Her name is Karma. She is built.
Yeah.
Like a forward, like a rugby forward.
Yeah.
Like shoulders as wide as my shoulders, and she's a dog. But and she's stout though. Like she's like low to the ground,
oh, okay.
And she's got her paws pointed in, and she's like, "Rrr."
It's like
she just
70 pounds condensed, the size of like an egg cup.
Yeah, it's really impressive and like ripped. Like you can the muscle tone on this dog. It's just like, oh my god.
It's kind of scary.
It is, but she's super nice.
Yeah.
She's super gentle, and her and Stoney were hitting it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Romance in the air, Mary?
Perhaps he gave her a little kiss on the way out.
Oh.
Yeah.
What tart.
I
like it.
He's learning quick. He's 4.5 months. He is some sort of mix of a bunch of dogs, mainly hound, retriever, and definitely in the face and neck area, mastiff. So he's going to be a brute. He's 45 pounds and he's
45 pounds and climbing.
Yeah,
I like it.
Fast, climbing fast.
He's gonna have fun with bear.
And then before I came over here, we had our friends Aaron and Chris over. Chris.
Did they listen to the podcast?
No, but Chris is the lead singer of Hot Coffin, who you so admire.
Oh, I like them.
And they brought their dog over, Juno, and they had a little puppy party.
Oh.
It was fun. Drank some beers. They ate some bratwurst. I did not, of course, but it was fun. Now we're here.
I came home and sat my arse, and I'm sitting on my arse, but just a different room.
Yeah.
Terrific.
You know what happened today, Dave, while I was at work?
Right, I know what you're doing.
Maribor, quote-unquote, beat Aberdeen.
Well, it's in the books.
Yeah.
And to be fair, if you...
Dave, let me tell you.
Go on.
A bit match-fixy.
If you scored the penalty, though, it wouldn't have mattered.
Well, before that, the ref should have played advantage, because now McGinn had a wide-open goal. And so just play the advantage.
Understand. Why don't you get
advantage?
He was on the ball in a second.
He was on the ball as Rooney knocked it a bit forward, got tackled, but as he got tackled, McGinn was on the ball.
Yeah, if the ref's far away, you can see that McGinn's next to Rooney.
So he immediately blew it dead. As soon as McGinn had the ball, it's over, penalty. That's when I knew, that was like the first sign of, this game's fixed.
I don't know how a sign of match fixing can be awarding the team you want to lose a penalty. That's not a sign of match fixing.
Well, because he denied a sure goal.
I don't know. I think you're looking for a conspiracy here. No.
The second half, Dave, when Stockley got sent off, first of all, the first yellow card he got, he won a header. And his elbows were a little high, but they weren't like maliciously, he wasn't like jabbing an elbow into the back of some guy's head. He was just like jumping, and he's a big guy, so his elbows were just higher than the other guy's head, and he headed it, and yellow card. Okay, alright, fine. Same thing. Free kick into the box. He goes up to head it. The ref takes his time with it. Like 20 seconds later, yellow card. So now they're down to 10 men with a half hour left to play, and every time a ball they went into the box, foul was called on Aberdeen every single time. It wasn't like, I could see that might be a foul. It was, no, there's no way that's a foul. And every single ball that went in the box, Aberdeen got a foul called
Well,
on.
maybe.
No, not maybe. That's what happened.
I know, but I appreciate you supporting my team, but I think it could have been a lack of nous. Like they don't really know how to play the European game that well.
No, Dave. This was bad. This was
beyond?
It was beyond. It was beyond that. Like, even in the Premier League, or even in Spain, let's just say, you see shit like that all the time. And it doesn't get called. In Italy, where it's pretty rough and tumble, or maybe even a more finesse game now. But like in any European, this game was rigged.
Yeah, I'm sure, he was probably helping out a little bit. But
Bulgarian, can't trust him.
Aberdeen had enough chances in both legs to have won the tie.
You're
So
exactly
it
right.
shouldn't have
They
mattered.
should have won the tie at home. They should have won the tie at home.
Yeah, they're by far the better team at home.
Yeah.
And they're, the first
They,
half.
well,
were the
I mean,
better team
both games, even in the second half when they were getting hosed, like they were still the better team. Like all Maribor was doing was just lumping it forward. That's all they were doing the whole game.
today. Effective.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, not really.
the only reason they scored a goal is because Lewis the ball hit a battery and it went over his foot
Yeah,
when he tried to
I
kick
don't know
it.
what you can do with that.
I looked at it. I was like,
Yeah.
I went at work. I was like, wow. Like I said that out loud, and Mary, my coworker, was like, "Well, what?"
You should have seen the bobble it took in Maribor. So where's Maribor? Like, Illinois. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, I mean, they should have taken their chances, but now they have the Scottish Cup to worry about, and the league starts on Saturday, right, or Sunday?
Yeah, we're playing. That annoyed me as well. Our first game we're playing on Sunday, but the early kickoff, like 12:15 on Sunday.
So 6:15 here.
Yeah. So basically, they're going to get back. Well, they're back now. It's sort of Friday, middle of the night in Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Probably not going to train on Friday. Have a quick run around on Saturday. Then they're going to play a league game against a team that haven't played a game for.
With the same team that played against Maribor, basically, because that's their ace team.
Yeah, they'll make changes. They're going to have to.
You know, I wasn't. I mean, obviously, Ash Taylor is
Garbage.
guff. But what I would do,
Go on.
because Considine is so defensive.
He's limited. Let's say he's limited.
Let's
He's
say-
a bank realized, so
Okay.
I like him. But
But he's a very good defender, I would say,
yeah,
for the Scottish League.
yeah,
Better than Ash Taylor.
yeah.
Get Ash Taylor the hell out of there. Slide Considine in the center half, and then you drop Shinny back at left back, and then you bring on. You bring on. Who's the guy that came on with the Grealish hair?
What for the midfield?
Yeah,
What Burns?
Burns. Bring him
he
on.
started today though.
No. The other guy then. There's two guys with hair like that. He's like number.
Oh, Stockley.
Stockley.
Yeah.
Not Stockley. He's the center forward.
Yeah. No, that's what I meant. Miles Story.
Story.
Yeah.
Him. You start him because he's actually really good. I like him.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of his.
So then you play Shinny at left back. Considine. I don't know who the other center half is.
Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds.
Yeah.
And then Logan as your back four.
But typically in the league, he usually does start with someone like that. He plays constantly at left back a lot in bigger games, I guess. So it's even more defensive. Because if you got Shinny and Logan, it's just wingers or effectively wingers. 'Cause
Yeah.
we often have like McGinn and Hayes playing like on the opposite, sort of cutting in like inside forwards.
Where was Hayes today? Was he hurt?
He was injured, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was left.
I was wondering. I didn't see his shiny white
Yeah,
hair.
it's hard to miss with his little gnome face and stupid hair. He must have a wife or a girlfriend or something. Did she not go? Honestly, Johnny, you look a right dick.
Yeah, but he's like, I paid for everything that you do, so I just get to do what I want.
Yeah, my £1,500 a week,
It's gotta be more than that, right?
maybe two.
Really? That's all they're making?
Not much more than that.
I mean, that's like.
I'm going off Football Manager, but it's pretty realistic.
I bet you they make like
Probably two,
3.5.
two, and then like 2 and a bit base, maybe, and then bonuses.
Some
and stuff.
bonuses. So at the end of the year, they're probably bringing in like 200K.
Yeah.
Still, two people could live off of that. Anyway,
He's worth
Continue.
it. He's worth it.
continue your story.
What was my story?
I don't remember.
Oh,
You said
no.
what they do with the defense.
Yeah, so that he did that today so that he could have a bit more protection, I guess, and he's got more option, more flexibility, I guess. I'd like to see him go to, maybe try 3-5-2. Ooh.
You probably could. I mean, you have the players to do it. The only thing is that you're missing Willow Flood now, and that's a big miss.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to do 3-5-2. I'd probably.
But they also got a youngster that played today. Is it? It's like number 26.
Off the bench?
Yeah.
Scott Wright?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, he's kind of, a cheeky little fort. It's a traditional little Scottish village running around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's quite promising, but he's a bit raw. He won't get much game time this season, probably.
Yeah. Playing the cup ties.
Yeah. Got the League Cup on, I think, Wednesday maybe as well.
Jesus.
Well,
the Scottish League comes. I mean, the stuff they do up there just comes super thick and fast.
Switched back. They always used to have the League Cup in Scotland. Was the final was in November. They just a first half of the season thing.
Yeah.
And then they would start the Scottish Cup with the big teams in January.
Yeah.
So they stopped doing that for about 15 years, and they've gone back to it this year, which is why they're playing the cup. The third round of the cup isn't this week, so they'll all be done by November. So that's why there'll be more games at the start. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about European games, so there won't be too much fixture congestion now, which is nice.
The thing about the Europa League, too, is that even if you would have gotten a goal, let's just say finish 1-0 Aberdeen.
Yeah. We got pumped in the next round?
You have to go to the playoffs then.
Yeah.
It's like, you're still not in the group stages.
Yeah.
It's like, there's so many, it's like, okay, small clubs, we'll give you a shot, but you're going to have to do
it 4 times.
Yeah.
to get another 6 games, you'll get beaten heavily.
I mean, I love the Europa League, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's basically the
There must be a way they can just have it straight knockout all the way through.
They should do. I mean,
unseeded.
Yeah.
They should trial having Europa
They should do
League
like
unseeded.
what they should do is they should do like the NCAA tournament, have 64 teams, and then straight knockout.
Yeah, but there's like 50 countries in Europe, so how does that work? It's 1.5.
Does Ireland really need to get a team in there?
Yeah.
Does Wales need to have a team in there?
Lincoln, Red Imps.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
See you later.
Sorry, I've reached my quota for today.
You're fine.
I said the S word and the F word.
Sorry.
But really, Lincoln Red Imps, I mean, and like Kazakhstan, Astana, did they really? I mean, Celtic almost lost them, but did they really need to be like? I don't understand. I don't know.
But they've got as much right to be in it as anyone else.
Do they?
Yeah.
Why? It's not even in Europe, Kazakhstan.
Well, yeah, that's a different point, though, isn't it? For my money, if you've got a border with China, unless you're Russia,
you ain't in Europe.
Russia's a special case.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
It's more of the case of you have to. But
Yeah.
You're Kazakhstan. Get out of here.
Yeah. So Russia will cut off the gas supply to the whole of mainland Europe if they don't get it. So. See you later, guys. It's going to be a long winter. Russians. But it would be good, though. I'd like unseeded. It would be much more fun.
But this game was so perfectly timed with the chapter that I'm on in Behind the Curtain, Jonathan Wilson's first effort, which is quite...
First effort?
Yeah.
It's a good effort, Jonathan. Well, thanks. Can I write another if you want?
Yeah, I would give it a solid so far 9.8 out of 10. It is...
Well, the point 2 is taken away because it's written 10 years ago, so it needs to be up.
Yeah, so I'm like, I've lost context. But it's so good and so interesting, especially the bit where I'm on now, which the chapter is the third chapter. Third chapter? It's on Yugoslavia.
Oh, it's like the sub-chapters and stuff.
Right, where they have sections on because Yugoslavia is so screwed up.
Yeah.
And I was in the section, I was reading at lunch today, the section about Slovenia, which was perfect because I read it and then I went and watched Aberdeen against Maribor.
I think Zlatko Zahovic is the director of football of Maribor now.
No way.
Yeah.
That guy is mental.
But, he's like
but he was just calling people names because he could.
Well, I mean, because he was so far, by such a distance, their best player.
Yeah. So he's basically Zlatan Ibrahimovic of Slovenia.
Yeah, except imagine that Sweden had never qualified for anything before. In fact, hadn't even been a country until like 5 years ago. But he's the perfect kind of like a stereotypical.
Did he play for Maribor? Is he a Styria lad or whatever that's
Yeah.
called? Okay.
Yeah.
So he was Maribor.
Yeah, because he I think there was a dispute because I think the manager, what was his name?
He is from Libya.